Welcome, guys, to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever. Um, okay, so basically, today I wanted to share, um, I guess you could say, a win or a little progress that I've done. And hopefully, for anyone out there, if it's helpful, feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment, especially comment. I would love to interact with like people and all that. Basically, today, well, it's been well, je peux capable de parler. It's something that I've been thinking about it for a while because now um yeah, sorry about that, but yeah, it's something that's been kind of that I've been thinking about it for a while because the way that the events unfolded in the last few months in my life kind of forced me to like completely revisit how I approach certain things, right? And you know, I'm really proud of myself today because I almost kind of went back into my habits of like stressing over why does that person not like me? Why does that person switch up on me? Why does that person suddenly okay, sorry, but like yeah, why does that person suddenly they are cold with me, right? Because I mean, I feel like it's not just a meeting or because oh you have trauma or it's because you're sensitive. I think that any human being that is that that is not I think any human being that's like kind of social and just cares about their relationship with others, you would be a little bit disturbed and a little bit not disturbed, but a little bit like taken aback when someone just switch up on you, like suddenly they're cold, they don't talk to you, and it's just like what just happened. So like yeah, but me, I've learned that most of the time when this happens, and now when I say a switch up, I'm not talking like, for example, because me sometimes I literally don't have the energy to say good morning. I know I'm not proud of myself for that one, but sometimes I literally don't have the energy to say good morning or to just talk. There are days that I don't even talk. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. There are days where I just don't talk. I don't want to talk. I'm like, ugh, you know? So, but again, anyone with common sense and anyone who's like, again, just can tell that okay, it's nothing personal, like the person just don't want to talk or whatever. But when it's a switch up, I'm talking like they don't talk to you, they're cold, they're just kind of like like there's other behaviors that comes with it, let's just say. And me, I almost fell back into my habit of like worrying about it and just being like thinking about the worst case scenario. And I was like, hold on a minute, hold on, let's just chill for a minute, okay? um After that experience with that person, I mean, I should have realized way earlier, but whatever. I think that this experience kind of cemented it for me. It's just kind of like ça a mis comme des clous. Okay, sorry, sometimes I switch to French, just ignore the French part anyway. But I would say that like now I'm just like, look, unless you comment, you communicate with me directly, okay, whatever you feel towards me or whatever you feel or think or whatever towards me is none of my problem. And I think that the mistake that I was doing back then was like, okay, I can tell that they are feeling some type of way about me. I can tell that they're ignoring me, they're rude, they're like hot and cold. I must have done something right. I must have done something wrong, right? And I feel like most people, we kind of going through that conclusion because it makes sense, because you're just like, nobody just becomes rude like that. Like for a switch up to happen like that, it's usually because you did something. So it's like me, my first reaction, which is a normal reaction, is like, what did I do wrong? I need to resolve it. And then I would just think about it. And then I would start hating myself. It's because I'm ugly. It's because I don't talk. It's because I don't know how to talk. It's because I stutter. Because, yes, I have a little stutter. Now, right now, I don't have a stutter because I guess I'm talking about something that's like, I don't know. But sometimes I do have a stutter. So maybe it annoys people and now they hate me for that. But then I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Like the day where I torture myself and I become my worst own enemy on behalf of others, these days are gone. Okay, I'm not gonna hate myself and put myself down just because someone treats me badly. Because again, like, uh, I feel like one. Here's a one thing, okay, and I feel like you're gonna hear me say that a lot, especially like when I'm gonna talk about my workplace abuse series, because unfortunately it's a subject that I know a little too well, unfortunately. But you have to know something. There's literally no valid reason to bully someone. Like, there's actually no, and I mean, and what I mean by that is, for example, because me, the reason why I say that is because back in the day, when people would be rude with me or just very nasty, whatever, I was like, oh, it's because I'm ugly. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. So then I would start to like, okay, how do I become pretty? How do I look? How do I become prettier, or how I improve my speech so that people don't hate my accent? Because yeah, I've been insulted because of my accent, both in English and both in French, right? So it's like, how do I improve so that it will stop? Here's the fucking thing. First of all, bullying someone because of the way that they look, what? Come on. Like, we're adults. And even if we're not adults, you're not supposed to do that. Like, do that. I don't think I need to explain why it's very stupid and it's wrong, right? Or bullying someone because, like, giving someone a hard time because of the way that they talk, or because of the way that they walk, or because they have these like quirk habits about them, like, or because of certain things about them, you decide to bully them and give them a hard time. Like, I don't have the words to express how much je suis dépassée, OK, par ce genre de comportement-là. Like, you're telling me that you're gonna ruin someone's life. You're gonna, okay, sorry about that. Like, you're telling me that you're gonna give someone a hard time, a difficult time, make them feel bad about themselves, give them a hard time socially just because you don't like the way they look, or you don't like the way they dress, you don't like the way they walk, you don't like the way they talk, you don't like their accent, or you think that they're so cringe. Oh, that person is so not cool. Let me give them a. But I'm the one who's weird, right? I'm the one who's crazy, right? Look, some of you guys are not gonna agree with me, and I'm gonna sound like an hypocrite. But I feel like the only reason it is kind of understandable, kind of valid to like give them a hard time is if they actually did something to you. Like, I'm talking actually did something. Not just, "Ah, I don't like her, let me give her a hard time." What? Eh? Eh? That does not make any sense. I'm sorry. Like, you need get yourself checked. I don't know at this point. Go pray, do something. Like, you need to revisit a lot of your belief if you think this is normal. So anyway, without being said, yeah, me, I think I'm proud of myself because I used to think like I need to be prettier, or I need to improve my accent. These are just examples. Or I need to like be more social so that I'm not gonna get bullied. Guess what? I still get bullied. It's obviously not the final results, but at least now I know that even if I become prettier, which is really odd to have this type of topic at my big age, but whatever. I go at my own pace, right? But what is it I was saying? Yeah, like, it's just, I've realized that even if I would be absolutely perfect, like creme de la creme, they will still do something. Because sometimes it's not even, well, because sometimes it's not even the way you look or anything wrong that you do. Sometimes it's your vibe, it's the spirit. Like, sometimes it's just like that person is just, they're demonic. Like I said in my previous video, some people, they're not evil, they're literally possessed. They're demonically possessed, guys. And I was thinking about something. I was thinking that, one thing about God is that God, or godly behaviors, godly mindset, godly, and if you don't believe in God, I mean, you know what I mean, right? Like, actually, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to. Mm. But like what I'm trying to say is just like godly behavior. Like when you do, actually, whatever. I don't care. I'm just gonna talk about it in another video. But like, yeah. So not only that, there's not really a legit reason to like go after someone. Okay, but two, um, even if let's say that person is actually ugly, or that person is actually cringe, like the way that they talk is cringe, or well, for whatever reason you don't like, yeah, you don't fuck with them, you don't like their vibes, whatever, it is still not, like, it's so weird for me to like explain that, because I'm like, for me it is such common sense, it is very basic, it's very elementary, but I still have to like say those things because it's like, I don't know, it just feels very, very, I don't know, it's not, anyway. But like, yeah, so that's the first thing. But the second thing that I would say that I feel like a burden that's been taken away is the fact that, like I said, back then I was like, I'm gonna make the effort so that it won't happen. Guess what? It will still happen. Because sometimes it's not what you do or who you are. Sometimes it's the spirit, it's the vibe, it's the fact, it could be also the circumstances. What if the circumstances were different? Right? What if I was the one in whatever, like, yeah. Um but also another thing is the fact that, like I said, like I'm so fed up with everything that like I literally don't have. I cannot even care even if I wanted to. Like if someone does not like me, or they think I'm weird and crazy, like please go argue with your mama. Go talk to her. Touch some grass. Eat spaghetti. Go to sleep. Why are you bothering me? I don't care what you think. Like, unless you have something for me, I might, give you some attention, but I don't care. And also another thing, unless you don't communicate to me directly with your big ass chest, okay, whatever issue that you have with me, or if I made you feel some type of way, is not my problem. Because why would I waste my time trying to figure out and understand, oh my god, why don't you love me anymore? Why are you mad at me anymore? What did I do wrong? Communicate. I'm not gonna guess it. I'm no. The only thing I'm gonna guess is the lotto, so I can be rich or something. And again, before you come at me, oh, you're so greedy. You're a gold digger. Look, I've anyway. It's so annoying that I have to do this little thing like that because of, oh, anyway. But like, yeah. So for me, it was something I'm pretty proud of myself. I know it sounds stupid because I know some people, they've always thought like that since they were young, and it's like whatever. But me and many people like me, it's not something that we've been taught, or it's not even something that's natural to us. Like for me, not giving a fuck, it is low key. It's kind of, well, I mean, it's not that it's not natural to me because yeah, but it's just that like I am so used to like constantly like improving myself for others so that I will be safe, I will be protected, and everybody's happy. Yay. Because me, my first reaction if someone treats me all sort of ways, it's like I am not making them happy. It is my responsibility to make them happy. So I will try to, kiss up to them in the best way that I can, because I'm not, in French we say quelqu'un qui est têteuse. I'm not really good at that. I'm not good at boot licking. I'm not gonna lie, but the intention is there. So I will, break my back to like, okay, I have to make them like me. But here's the thing: I get so paralyzed by the fear and the sadness and just all the negative feelings that I just cannot even do it. I cannot even like putting the effort properly because I'm so overwhelmed by like all the emotions and all the worries, like, oh, they don't like me, they don't like me, what am I gonna do? So that like I just kind of like, it just blows up, but now I feel like not giving a fuck is enough, not giving a fuck, but in a way that's like very, That's reasonable, because you don't want to le je m'en foutisme, like we say in French, le I don't care attitude. When it's too much, it's yeah, you're not gonna see any good results, right? Um, but I feel like when you do it in a moderate manner, obviously it's you're gonna see something, right? But like yeah, so for me, it generally it's not even like because of my circumstances. Like it genuinely pisses me off. Like, dude, if you're angry at me, if you're mad at me, if you don't like me, don't make it my responsibility. Because what did I do again? Can you tell me? Because I don't see anything. I don't see anything. You have to tell me. And it's not even because like I like self awareness, or because I don't see my wrongs, or that voyons, what's the other, because like I well, I think that's that. It's sometimes it is genuinely because either we have a different perspective on what is good, what is bad, which is would I'd be surprised if you have a different perspective of what is good and what is bad, like especially like the basics. I'd be very surprised because I mean, I once met someone that thought that lying was okay, like lying to people, like not just lying to like, anyway. So it depends, but like unless we have like extremely different perspective, and I just didn't genuinely I didn't saw that what I did was wrong, or yeah, we have different perspective on what is wrong, what is bad. What else I wanted to say? Okay, sorry. Or sometimes I am so like, and I don't think I'm the only one, but sometimes I'm so focused on whatever the thing is, the project, the event, or something else, or my own thing, that I didn't even realize that what I said or the way that I acted was rude or maybe hurt your feelings. So sometimes I'm genuinely like clueless. It's not that I'm dumb or anything, it's just that I'm the type of person that when I get into something, a task, or a situation, something, I just get extremely focused, and I just kind of forget the little comment on dit donc, how do we say it? I forget the little. I sometimes I do like some smoothness. Sometimes I'm a little bit abrasive, and again, anyone, which goes to my next thing, is that anyone with a brain can see that. Okay, she was not trying to be rude. She was like either in a hurry, or she was just focused on that, right? And also, this is another thing, is that me back then, like I said, like I mentioned previously, very short, very quickly, is that like at first, I thought, oh, it's because I don't talk enough. Ah, I see. That's why they don't like me. That's why they don't like me, is because I don't talk enough. I stay to myself. I'm too quiet. Nobody likes quiet people. Nobody likes introverts, right? And that's why I was like, oh, they don't like me because of that. I need to improve. And I think that's great. You should improve. But there comes a point. There comes a point where it's like, if you get offended at my silence, at my quietness, at my yes, sometimes annoying lack of conversation, or just conversation that's just kind of boring, or you get offended by my awkwardness, that is not a me issue, because anyone with a brain can see that I'm not doing this to hurt you or to make you uncomfortable, right? And I feel like I think that people like me that gets a lot of flack for it, a lot of reprimand ou des reproches because of that. I feel like we deserve to give us some grace, because me, I give people so many graces. That's one. Maybe I should not, but whatever. And two, like, can't you tell when someone is genuinely trying to push you down? Like for me, that's the most important thing. Like if I see that, like there were some people that, like for example, okay, there's this person that the I used to work with someone that like they don't really they kind of like me. Okay, they don't talk, they don't say good morning, they don't say bye, they just don't care. Like they just whatever. Like they don't even acknowledge me. Like they really acknowledge me. I didn't take any offense to the way that person acted, because I was like, I well, one, I do the same. But even if I was not doing the same, I can tell that this person is not trying to hurt me. Like the reason why I say this, and I know for some people it's like so obvious, like why are you telling something that everybody knows? Well, it turns out not everybody knows. Not everybody knows that just because you don't agree with someone's behavior does not mean that their intent was to fucking hurt you. Sometimes it's just who they are and they don't see it. Literally. Sometimes it's just like I'm telling you, sometimes you have to literally tell me word for word, like, yeah, sometimes I'm a little bit stupid. I guess you could say that. I'm a little bit dans ma bulle too much. So sometimes you literally have to break it down to me, if I did something wrong or not. Don't jump to conclusions. Don't do that because then if you jump to conclusions, you're gonna fuck up a lot of things. Anyway, there's 6 minutes left. Hopefully, anyway, I hope that was useful. I just kind of wanted to like share that because like, and I feel like it's kind of a big thing. I guess when you become an adult, is that communicate with me directly, directly, with your big ass chest in my face. Okay, say it to my face. If you and I think that's actually it's a very good tactics against people that are like aggressively passive aggressive, or people that, because again it's a form of emotional abuse also, you know, it's a form of emotional abuse when someone kind of switch up on you. 1 minute they like you, 1 minute they don't, and then they ignore you and all of that bullshit. It's like, hello, like unless you say it to my face, what the fuck is the problem? And it's not my problem. It's not. It's not. I don't see why I should resolve it if you don't tell me. And it's so funny because like it involves their feelings, right? It involves the way they think, the way they feel, and it's like if you want me to get involved so that whatever feeling, negative feeling you have towards me, it is my responsibility to remove it. You won't let me because why would you give me the full the driver's seat of your emotional and mental world or whatever? Does not make any sense. Like I don't like that. Be mature a little bit. And I know me more than anyone, I need to be very mature. I know I sounds mature, but there are times where I'm not mature at all. But like this is the one thing that I can tell that I'm mature. Mature, whatever how you pronounce it. But like yeah. So it's like yeah, so for me it's a very good deterrent to like yeah, so for me it's a very good uh it's a good way of seeing things because I feel like for the last few years of my life, not months, the last few years of my life, I completely destroyed, mistreated, neglected, disrespected myself because I thought that this is my responsibility of managing people's feelings about me. No, sometimes they think whatever they want to think. Sometimes they literally don't have the capacity to like understand that there are people out there that are different. That's it. Yeah. It's amazing. Not giving a fuck is an amazing feeling. I love it. I'll never go back. I'll never go back to caring. I'm kidding. But it's amazing, right? It is great. Now I understand why people say you should not care about people's opinions because my cortisol level, it literally dropped. It dropped. Anyway, and yeah, so that's all I wanted to talk about. I guess hopefully it was useful. It's just me yapping and venting and just blah 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 whatever. But my previous video where I was like kind of having fun with editing and playing with like music and stuff, that was kind of a fun exercise for me more than anything. But I do want to make some sort of like series where, well, it's back to myself series where I guess I talk about like lessons learned. Okay, I feel that that's a big thing in my life, lessons learned and just reconnecting with things that I used to like or exploring like my individual, I guess you could say that. And I know it sounds like I wish I could talk about more things except me. I know that sounds come across very narcissistic because all I do is talking about myself, but in a way hopefully you can also relate to what I'm saying or you know, I don't know. I'm just trying to like I don't know what I'm trying to do actually. But I would say this also is that, I mean, I don't know. I feel like when you start to talk about your experiences and yourself, eventually it opens up the conversation to something outside of yourself. So, whatever, I guess for me, it's a win win. Um, and that's about it, I guess. There's not much to say. Today was a very basic day. I forgot my lunch. So, I was so scared that I would be hungry, and I was like, I'm so fucked because where I am, there's no restaurants, groceries. I couldn't do Uber because my bank account is literally like there's nothing there. So I was like, oh my god, if I starve, I starve. I'm gonna have to drink a lot of water because when you drink a lot of water, you're not that hungry. And then I would look like, so eventually I just kind of like, I was very lucky that I was not that hungry. And then I went to buy chips and stuff, so it was not too bad. But when I went home, I was so hungry. I ate like so many things. What did I eat actually? Oh yeah, there was some leftovers. Yeah, and today was a very basic day. I kind of look like a mess. I wore that today actually. So much drip, right? So much style, and also I will have to change my hair because guys, I cannot do it. I can't do it. I can't do it because basically now you cannot really see it because it kind of does not look good. But I keep flight ironing my hair, like putting my hair straight with the flight iron, because in a way, it's maybe I'll make videos about talking about my hair struggles, what I've learned about my hair. But again, I don't think that's useful because everybody's hair is different. Like even people that have my hair texture, even us, we could have like a different hair routine or hair care because everybody's hair is different. But I could definitely talk about my hair care routine, my hair journey, and what I'm planning to do with my hair. And because, I mean, again, it depends because, like, if most of you guys are not like no shade, but like if you guys are not black, maybe your relationship to your hair is not as like, I don't know, maybe I don't know. Maybe I will do a video just cuz why not? Because in a way it serves also as archives for me, right? So whatever. Oh, anyway. So that was a little rant. That's oof, je m'en la tête. Oh my god. That's it. That's the video. Finally, I no longer give a fuck. It is an amazing feeling. I love it. I love it. I will never go back. And oh, I look tired. This is me without makeup, by the way. I look so tired. Yeah. And yeah, I guess this friend that I was dealing with, ex-friend, should I say, he's gone. He's good. He's bye-bye. It's like he's not even there. It's like he does not exist. And it's so funny how right now I don't even feel his energy. That's how I know that he's either connected to someone else or like it's completely severed. But yeah, he's not going back. He's gone for good. Life is good. And yeah, it's funny how that works, and I know that in my previous community post I was talking about how I was renting a lot because I was still in my emotions and all that. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if like let's give it a few years. Again, we're not gonna see each other or whatever, but I wouldn't be surprised if turns out in a few years, oh, there was a girl all this time, or it was not because of religious reason. Or certain, like let's just say that in a few years I would be right. For example, right? It's always like that. I mean, I don't care. I really don't because there's no shortage of guy out there, or there's even if there's a shortage of guy, I don't mind being alone. I really don't. And also I have other friends out there that treat me better, so life is good. I'm no longer being emotionally abused and terrorized, so that's good. But I will never let myself like, anyway, life is good. No more of that. mm, mm, mm. I should sleep. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to my YouTube channel. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever. Comment, like honestly, I and it's my fault because I don't even promote my videos that much because I'm kind of shy. I don't know, it sounds insane, but it's true. But if ever you found this video and you liked it, feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever you want, and see you in the next video. Bye.